Hello everyone, my name is Mochi and today's video is going to be a little bit different because today we're going to be reacting to this new Paralives gameplay trailer together, and I'm going to be kind of pointing out some of the things that I noticed in the trailer and we're going to be going through it all together. So this trailer came out yesterday. I'm a little bit late to the party, but you know, exams. I'm free now. I'm free. So it's 8 minutes long and we're probably going to talk about it for longer. So yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? So from the get-go, we can see the building features, our curved walls. What else have we got? There's like this partition, split levels already I can see. There's this little staircase going up to this outside door as well. I quite like that. Obviously we've got the raised level here. We already know, but we've got ground painting tools and landscaping tools. And then I'm just trying to peer into all of the different rooms, but we've got quite a bit of furniture already. So let's play. And here's a cute para. Oh,
What do you think her story is?
okay.
I bet this one is really organized with lots of hobbies.
I think we're focusing on the storytelling aspect of the game then. So here's the cooking, and you can see the skills just down here. So
And who's that behind her?
I don't want to interrupt them. I just wanted to go back and talk about the skills that I'm seeing. I don't want to talk over them. So here we've got the energy, it looks like, but then there's also a sleep bar. So I'm assuming this is like your sleep, and this is maybe something like motivation. And then throughout the day, as you do more tasks, maybe your motivation will go down. I definitely feel like mine does. And then you've got your mood, so she's happy right now. And then they've got 4 basic needs. So hunger, she's got extra hunger moodlets. I think I do remember them talking about this, that pregnant paras and paras with certain traits will have more hunger moodlets, and then depending on the traits that the paras have, they'll have additional not moodlets, bars to fill up, and they'll have maybe additional needs as well. And looks like we've got jobs, maybe skills, probably relationships, inventory, obviously yourself, and then maybe like alerts or something. And then that's the current task. Obviously you've got your family down here, but it's interesting that food and cooking are separate skills. I don't know, how would food and cooking be a different skill? That's really interesting.
And who's that behind her? Are they sisters? Or perhaps best friends?
Oh, no. She can pretend all she wants, but this one's a mess, I can tell.
You always liked a little bit of chaos, didn't you?
Oops, she broke the toilet. So yeah, we've got furniture breaking. Oh, and fires. Okay.
Start over, shall we?
Was that a fire moodlet? Hold on. Or a fire bar? Where did that go? Look, there's... So when you've got an emergency going on, all of your needs are ignored. You've got this thing and then fire, which is 3 out of 5 bars at the moment. I wonder what that means. Is that like how far the fire's spread, maybe? That's really interesting.
Let's start over, shall we?
Okay, we've got a train.
Let's see who's on board.
Oh,
These ones look interesting.
Stay on topic. We are not telling.
oh my gosh. Wait, this is really cool. So if you know The Sims 2, you'd be able to, well, in most of Sims games, but particularly in The Sims 2, you would have like pre-written stories that were like really in depth. And I guess this is how you pick the different families that already exist. So this is one of them, this guy Sebastian and his son. All great towns need a great place to eat. So he's a chef, he's got his son Ellie, and he's a new chef in town. He's gonna open a restaurant, so you can play through stories that already exist. And getting to know him may reveal hidden unexpected secrets. So yeah, you can play with these households, and this is how you'll introduce them on this train setting, which I think is really cool. It brings like a 3D element to, normally you just get a map map of the town with everyone's houses. But I guess this is also people who are new in town, also people who are moving in, because he's a new chef. So you get to start out alongside these people and you can play as them instead of creating your own character, which I think is a really nice touch. And also I love the strawberry top. Anyways, let's continue.
Their story today. Instead, let's create our own household. Sliders allow for full character customization.
Okay, I've seen this
Their
already.
options help you create a para just like you want them.
I love all the different piercings and tattoos as well.
Points and choose vibes and talents to really shape your para's personalities.
Okay, we got a vibe. So the traits are more like The Sims 2. I don't want to keep making comparisons to The Sims, but okay, here's another analogy. It's like Baldur's Gate, where you have skills in Baldur's Gate, right? In D&D. So you spread your different points across the different characteristics. And I mean, it kind of is like skills, actually, because obviously it's like physique, charisma, you know, charisma check. But she's also got a vibe. So this one's gloomy. So that's like maybe the overall trait. And then a social perk, that's I guess something that they're innately good at. So a social perk, good at being alone. So I guess that's like whether you're introverted or extroverted. And then you can make them either like a slob or really neat. You can have night owl. I'm assuming you'll have a morning person as well. And then you can make them vegetarian as well. And looking down at the, oh my gosh, it's a little train ticket. That's so cute. You've got different voices. There's non-binary as well. And it looks like there's even more gender options. And then you've got babies, what looks to be toddlers, then like little children, and then I'd say preteen, teen, adult, or like young adult, and then older adult, and then elderly is the different life stages. So we've got 8 different life stages. Not sure yet how long each one lasts, but yeah, that's really interesting.
Looking great.
Okay, so you actually get to play on the train.
It's time for us to introduce ourselves.
Oh,
I am Ricardo, and I am here to add some spice to your para's life.
a storyteller.
I bring balance to your stories.
You can fine-tune the settings to customize your narrative even further.
Wait, what's... Whoa. Okay, hold on. Storyteller provides a fair and balanced gameplay experience. So how is this different to the settings? Hold on, let's look. Okay, so it kind of is like the settings. So you can... Whoa, there's so much customization. So you can change the duration of your stages. You can pick whether para's not in your household age, things like that. Minutes per real life seconds. You can change how long the days are. That's really cool. You can change all the pregnancy settings. You can change the chances to have twins and triplets. What's the job performance threshold for strikes? So I guess, will you get strikes if you're not performing well, and then you can lose your job maybe? Automatically eat at work and use the toilet at work. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want that, but
Customize your narrative even further.
yeah, so it's kind of like in-depth settings. I don't know if you can access these people once you've started the game and like change it later on if you decide you want to extend the lifespan or whatever and change things, but yeah, it's interesting.
And let's not forget
And we've
Stella.
got a little
She'll make your
doggy.
life easy.
Welcome to Melino.
So here's our town. Wow, okay.
Melino is quite big, and there are lots
Yeah,
of lots to start and
wow.
work on.
Lots of lots. That was a good one.
Our paras have some ideas of grandeur, so this one will do nicely.
Okay, let's just take a little look. So we've got some more rural areas over here, and then we've got a main city over here. Let me just skip back a little bit. Got a big city. There's a beach area down here. What's over here? There's like this almost Victorian area. It's
Melino is
massive.
quite big, and there are lots to start a new life.
Wow.
Lots of lots. That was a good.
Okay, you can see where your paras are on the map as well, because you actually start gameplay before you've even picked a house, which is really interesting. So there's empty plots and there's houses. Some of these look kind of like apartments. I'm not sure if they are apartments, but that's interesting as well.
Our paras have some ideas of grandeur, so this one will do nicely.
Let's get building.
Okay, here's
You can
build mode.
Using the grid.
Or without. Perfect if you want to build without any restrictions.
So you can You can build walls without the grid. Okay, because normally in a game you can turn off the grid and place furniture not on the grid, but normally the walls still have to stick to the grid. So, I mean, we've seen this before in the feature of build mode, but I just want to point it out again if you didn't know that. It is really good that you can place walls anywhere. You can just turn off the grid, you can have it wherever you want. So there's so much freedom. I really feel like even if you don't like life sims and you're really into building, this game on its own, probably just a really good architectural simulator as well. If you just want to build, it'll probably be really good for that as well. And you can see the dimensions, the angle, everything. You can change the size of the grid down here at the bottom. And then there's all these options up here. Obviously, we've got color pick, different bulldoze, the whole lot. There's a like and a dislike, which is interesting. I'm not sure what that's regarding. And then you can change the time of day, it looks like here as well. It looks like 1 p.m. Yeah.
Curved walls.
But the devs tell us you cannot place windows on them just yet.
Well,
How
just yet
pretty.
implies we can
Redesign
soon.
windows to your liking.
That's really
And with
cool.
the terrain tools, the ground can be shaped as you see fit.
Terrain tools in early access already.
Add grass everywhere.
Don't forget the flowers.
Pretty. Got lots of
And
terrain
for a
tools.
little final touch, you can get really
I still
creative
can't get over the
with
resizing.
tools. Clutter is the best way to add details to
And the other thing I really like, she did it with the plant just then, is you can move things up and put things wherever you want without having to enable cheats. It's just already in the game, which is great. You don't have to move objects or anything like that. So, and look at all this clutter decor items. You've got a yoga mat, roller skates, full at-home gym, and it's all organized quite neatly as well. You've got, what have we got? So we've got like bedroom, miscellaneous maybe, office, garden, bathroom, dining, kitchen, living, and then baby stuff, I think. Not sure what the chest is. Then skill items, gym items, maybe like decor. Like, oh, I think this is like clutter, maybe. But then it also kind of looks like a baby crib. So I'm not quite sure about that. But obviously, you've got furniture by room, and then maybe this one is just a big furniture catalogue. And then you've got build mode stuff and a whole terraining tab, and you can search for stuff as well, which is really useful.
and show off who your power folks are, don't you think?
Agreed. Plus, you can use the color wheel to find exact.
Beautiful. I missed her so much. And look at all these different textures as well. Oh dear, this is gonna get a little bit too advanced. I'm gonna be spending hours in here. And you can customize every little thing. So kind of like The Sims 3. You can customize the sheets, this little throw blanket, the actual blanket, although I pause it as a really unfortunate time where it looks like dog poo. And the bed frame as well. So I'm assuming everything, you can change everything. Like I bet you could change all the colours in the rug as well.
The right color.
Make the furniture fit your space.
Beautiful.
The other way around. This living room is perfect for Talia. She loves it.
All the while, Nick is already making a mess in her
Oh,
space.
there's a Nintendo Switch there. I think there's one on the train as well. And is that tampons? Wait, that's so cute. Like, that's such a weird thing to say, but just the representation, because I've never seen that in this kind of game before. And then it looks like off-brand Coca-Cola because copyright, and then off-brand Stanley Cup because copyright. But it's quite cute that you can just see the things that you use in your day-to-day life, just chilling in the game. It really makes it feel more real.
Now then, money won't
Okay.
itself. Time to get
Gonna
a
get-
job.
Look at the careers. Okay.
Schedule.
Hold on, guys. We'll pause here. So there's loads of jobs. Wow. And then certain ones, obviously, you can see she's not qualified for. You can start at different ranks as well, so you don't always start from the bottom. So obviously, she's only qualified for the level 1 jobs because they've just made the family. But later on, there's higher ranks. It's all categorized. There's so many jobs, and you can choose your own job schedule, which is really nice to fit around your para's life. I'm just really interested. I doubt that they'll have going to work with them. I feel like it'll probably be a rabbit hole, or at least in the early access it will be. If they add it later, I don't think it will be in the early access, but I'm definitely interested to see that. There is so many different jobs that I don't know how they go about doing that, because each of them would have to be like an event with tasks to do. I just feel like that's a lot of work, so I don't think it will be in the early access, but it'd be nice to see that.
Huh. That's quite convenient. Oh, the newspaper is in. Let's take a look.
Okay,
Free yoga class? Sign me up.
that's cool. There's things you can like interact with and do.
And off she goes.
Well, not exactly. She has a few stops beforehand.
Ah,
Okay, I think there might be apartments, right? Hold on, because you can see all of these levels. Yeah, there's all these different levels, so I do wonder if maybe if you lived in these houses, there'd be apartments maybe, although it doesn't look like it at the moment because these would be a bit weird shapes. There also looks like there's like a little job board, community board here with a little exclamation mark, so maybe there's little quests you can do.
She has a few stops beforehand.
ah, of course. You cannot miss the free plan that
Florist.
Bloom gives out daily. Who doesn't love free things?
And the market is in town today. Talia's getting a bit peckish, so she's grabbing a quick bite before class.
That's really cool. And we got forageables.
She could have eaten that mushroom. Unfortunately, she's just collecting it.
And donating it to the museum.
And there's a museum.
She is.
That's really cool.
After a big detour, Talia finally arrives at her yoga class. Would you look at that? The group synergy must be giving her motivation.
Ooh,
Participation in town events help her learn much faster than normal.
that's cool.
Oh, it's time for her to leave for work. I wonder how Nikki fares.
It seems a
Oh
lot
dear.
after she left. Amidst this chaos,
Oh.
she gained a new want. Paris will occasionally get these short-term goals.
Oh ho ho, and she wants to cook? Let her cook, I say.
Oh dear, is this foreshadowing to the
well.
fire? So that's interesting. Depending on the mood, oh, we're just using microwave.
Does one down? I have to say,
Using
I was
the
hoping for a
different-
little house fire.
I'm talking over him again. So depending on the different moodlets, you can pick different wants to do that depend on how you're feeling. So if they're happy, they'll have a different want. That's really interesting. And then you can save the ones that you want, but there's like a timer on them. There's a little smiley face there. I don't know what that is.
Nikki has a sloppy lifestyle, meaning she never picks up after herself.
Ah, it is a problem.
Personality level up.
It seems young Nikki has gained a personality point.
She
Okay.
can develop her personality further and get new bonuses.
Oh.
We cannot expect miracles from someone who is good at nothing.
We calling them bonuses?
And what is she doing now?
Ah, the game developers left us a note to read.
Community mods will be easily accessible from the Steam
Ooh.
workshop to download new
That's
game
really
content.
cute.
Talia will be
Okay.
done with work shortly.
That's
Shall we
nice and
head there?
easy to access.
These two get along. Talia also received a work point.
With it, she can upgrade her job rank or gain new work perks.
Okay. That's cool.
What's a better place than a pub to get to know a new coworker?
Ay.
Let's invite Maggie to join our game of Melly Mellow, the town's favorite board game.
I've never really understood how to play it myself. But see, while they are playing, their together bar is still increasing.
Okay, wait, together bar.
They're together.
So you can like drag to select to invite people to a group, and then they've got this together bar And then I guess when that fills up, you get to have an event or something. That's really interesting.
The bar is still increasing.
See.
Love is in the air. This
Oh.
together card is perfect to set the mood.
And then you put it on a specific target as well.
Ah, the game is over.
Go, Talia.
So they've got different categories of like flirty, or I guess the red's probably aggression, the green's probably friendly.
You didn't want that to happen? Well, let's put that behind us. Time to relax and unwind after a big day.
Or not.
Oh
It's
dear.
a raging tornado. Just look at this place.
What a mess.
Average junior calm.
It's best to move on for now. I'm sure tomorrow will be better. Let's find a way to help this poor girl.
Okay, so the storytellers do come
This
in.
one will do nicely.
That's really cool. It's like manifestations or affirmations even.
Uh-oh. What is he doing here? And he's knocking now.
Talia does not want to deal with him. Not after what happened yesterday.
Nikki's
Oh.
stepping up. She's got guts, that one.
Fair enough.
I think this brought them closer together.
Would you look at that? It all worked out in the end.
All's well that ends well.
Okay, that's really cool. So that's everything. I'm going to be doing a more in-depth video on my thoughts, but let me know down below what you guys think. What do you think of this trailer? What do you think of all the features we've seen so far? And are you going to be buying the game when it comes out on the 25th of May? Bear in mind that is early access, so it's not the complete game, but I don't normally check out early access. I've said this before, I like to avoid early access, but for this one, considering it's been a 7-year wait, I'm going to have to check it out, I feel. I don't know whether to watch the 45 minutes of gameplay or to let myself experience it more when I play it, if that makes sense. I don't want to like spoil it too much. So let me know, have you watched the 45-minute video? How are we feeling about that? Do we think we should watch it, or let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day/night.